Sophie Lee, why I am here today at Toastmasters. Why I am here today at Toastmasters, Sophie Lee. Welcome.
Thanks, Mr. Toastmaster. My fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests, today is my icebreaker speech. Well, I offer you a brave window into my life. My name is Sophie Lee. Despite the usual challenges of immigration, I am profoundly grateful for the wisdom and the beautiful moments life has thrown at me. I immigrated to the US around 20 years ago, alongside with my husband on a student visa. For so long, we had dreamed of going to America. And after many iterations of TOEFL exam, the dream was finally coming true. We landed in a small town, Brookings, South Dakota. Here, I was mesmerized by the novelty of the snow and how friendly people were. Upon paying my rent for the first time, my landlord said, "Thank you, honey." Honey? Nobody had ever called me honey before. Life wasn't as sweet as honey. Very soon, I feel like so stuck and so lost. I couldn't even understand the policeman when I was pulled over by the police, so I had to guess what I had done wrong. I was scared to answer the phone because I couldn't start or continue conversations. And often, the person on the other end yelled in frustration, which in turn made me frustrated. I took this challenge as an opportunity to grow, so I decided to go back to school for two reasons. First, I wanted to learn English faster. And second, I wanted to change careers from a biochemist to a software engineer. But I need to pass an English test of foreign language first to enter any university program. In the beginning, it seemed insurmountable. I watched 15 to 20 kids' movies per week and listened into college conversations every second I could. I even broke a brand new cassette player within first 3 months from overuse. Nonetheless, it was very clear that I wasn't getting anywhere better. I feel like I was taking 1 step forward and 2 steps back. Was I going to give up? No, it wasn't me. I pushed myself even harder. After a year, I passed the exam and accepted into computer science program at University of Iowa. Life started to full of hope and excitement again. The lesson I learned in this stage is that to be positive, seeking new opportunities. Of course, life never stops teaching you lessons. 2 years later, as I was pregnant with my second child in graduate school, I received an end of semester teaching assistant evaluation. One of the students said I was one of the worst TAs and that I shouldn't teach in the future. At that time, I was taking 4 classes and simultaneously conducting research. At the same time, I had a really severe morning sickness. Both mentally and physically, I was on the verge of collapse. And this feedback tipped me over the edge. One of my most salient memories is the hopelessness I was in. I cried inside, not knowing if and when I'd ever be able to communicate with others effectively. Was I going to give up? No, that wasn't me. I bounced back quickly with a stronger belief that I could excel in English by practicing, and practicing. Eventually, I went against that evaluation set. Not only did I keep teaching that class, but also teaching advanced classes. Here, I learned resilience. Fast forward to now, I'm a senior research program analysis and tech lead at my current company. I have had many ups and downs throughout my career. No matter how many setbacks I have, I am fulfilled and passionate about what I am doing. I continue to dream with optimism and resilience. I continue to believe in myself and my abilities at every stage. I am a Toastmaster here to work towards my goal of leading larger, complex projects. Thank you. Back to Mr. Toastmaster.